Stand by for Titanfall.
Hey Titanfall Legends, I'm your host Jax, and today I'll be going over the Titanfall 2 news from the past week and talking about the pros and cons to playing Titanfall 2 on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Before we start, I just made an Instagram for Titanfall Legends, so if you use that app, follow us at Titanfall Legends for daily updates. Now let's get right into the news. Although not related to Titanfall 2, the creators of Titanfall, Respawn Entertainment, have announced they're working on a new Star Wars game in partnership with EA. This has got a lot of people excited, and feel free to follow Respawn on Twitter for updates on that. Another thing Respawn shared this week was a picture of their new office space. Their new office looks pretty legit. I spent some time looking at the pictures, and unfortunately it doesn't look like Respawn accidentally leaked anything about Titanfall 2 in them, blurring out a lot of monitors and art. A few things I did notice: their motion capture stage area is a lot bigger than their old studio. This is where they'd film motion capture for things like cutscenes in the game, so this may be another sign of the scale of the campaign that's coming to Titanfall 2. Here we see some kind of art that Respawn wanted us to see. It's hard to say, but it looks like some kind of Titanfall 2 level or just general art. Besides that, if you look very closely, you'll notice the Asian dev is best at ping pong, and there's Titanfall producer Drew McCoy, aka the motherfucking producer, confirmed. In other news, we're still waiting on more official Titanfall 2 news to drop or leak, but at this point it looks like we'll have to wait 37 more days until the EA event to find out. That covers the news for the week. Now let's get to the topic. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Which is best for Titanfall 2 and why? Now before I begin talking about this, I want to clarify that I am pretty unbiased in this subject. When Titanfall 1 launched, I bought the game on PC, Xbox One, and Xbox 360 and played them all for different reasons. So let's get right into it and start by talking about the PC. The obvious choice for many, Titanfall 2 will definitely look best on PC. Unhindered by console limitations, PC will deliver the best experience when it comes to visuals. High FPS, ultra settings, high resolution, and the list goes on. Population-wise, PC is likely to have a ton of users off the bat. The CEO of Respawn, Vince Impella, hinted towards Titanfall 2 coming to Steam back in 2014, and if that does happen, it's going to be big. Now whether those players will stay long-term is the real question. Today on PC, the total population is under 1,000 players most times, and joining certain game modes can take a long while. Although PC is the best choice for experiencing Titanfall 2 in its full glory visually, it may not be the best choice when it comes to the community and numbers, which brings us to the Xbox One. The most played version of Titanfall, the Xbox One helped Titanfall sell the majority of copies and still features the most active player base to date. You'll normally find several thousand people on Xbox at all times, and you're likely to get into a game fast. On the flip side, the resolution had to be downscaled to 792p. I know, a weird number, to maintain 60 frames per second. And when it comes to Titanfall 2, it's very likely we'll see a similar resolution. Now that doesn't bother everyone, and there are pros to the Xbox One, like the fact that you get to use a controller instead of a mouse. And yes, you can use a controller on PC, but obviously it'd be tougher to play competitively that way. The bottom line is Xbox One will offer a solid experience for Titanfall 2 with likely the biggest community, and I myself will be getting it for both Xbox One and PC. Now, onto the new kid on the block, the PlayStation 4. As we all know, Titanfall 1 did not come to PS4, but will be premiering on it for Titanfall 2. When it comes to specs, the PlayStation does have an upper hand on Xbox in most regards, and it's very likely the resolution on PS4 will be higher than the Xbox One. Another pro to the PS4 is there's more players overall, as PS4 has sold over 35 million units while the Xbox One is still around 20 million. When it comes to player base for the game, it's really going to be hard to predict. Obviously, Titanfall 2 is going to be an easier sell to Xbox One gamers who have played the game before and experienced its quality, but from everything you look at online, it seems like this game is going to be big on PS4. The community numbers could potentially rival that of the Xbox One or surpass it down the road. That's my perspectives on the three systems Titanfall 2 is coming to. Now I want to know your thoughts. I've created a straw poll in the description of this video. I'll also leave it in a comment, so go ahead and vote for which system that you'll be playing on. And today's question of the day: between the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, which do you think will be the best for Titanfall 2? Like I said, I myself will definitely be getting it on Xbox One and PC, and I may even get it for PS4. I don't have a PS4 right now, but I'll definitely consider picking up a used one and getting the game there to experience it on all three, and also to play with Titanfall Legends on PlayStation. That's all I have to talk about today. Expect another video within a week. This has been your host Jax, and until next time, stand by for Titanfall.